marketing media and a media marketing practitioner or Sansuye NDC Nimapa here in Ashanti region alongside Abdul Wahab Aminu, Ashanti regional communication team member of the ruling New Patriotic Party. Abdul Wahab, me ma ko about 2 to power so
Abdallah Rejoso
Abusianfo
ja Abusianfo de free fee bedru ayi de na eja mboko na chiri ni esi chiri de. Wonderful. Ye bande na
wonderful. Jackson ma ko aba menua
ye nua
boko de
adomo a
bibia da din
bibi na ye se sankan na
okay
the other room ti yetimi abehia
anyume so kala na shane abapa
oh Abdallah anyume so pressure wo mu pa
hey ishabuwa
matia
ishabuwa Abdul Wahab ma mensha se ewo ho NDC ayen sachiraye ewo mrahye badwa eye dom kuma omano dani Owura Haruna Idrisu Omasesano Muntaka eye minority chief whip Omasesano ena afi eye deputy minority leader so Omasesano e de foforo kraba a create confusion, misunderstanding, agitations, confrontations and whatever within NDC. As a politician, saying I will receive with this and such a effort.
Abdallah ni kan no mayenchia ahwefo se omanya bre e de omufidi dia to Royal TV so sabre ya omoba betie omba behwe asan tie ne ye ba beka e de afa oman kronkro Ghana ho uri anka ebia NDC fo na anya omo asem ye na ye de MPP de senka emfa ye ho nyemom democracy nti e wo se yeso ye de anu ye den etum na ye hwemfa normal 2 years ene asetia minua ni esi wo NDC leadership in parliament no se obehwa eye bibia nka military terms when ka beka se palace coup obi beka se na se enye we na the first time ye reshuffle in a parliament. It is indeed true say enye we na the first time ye reshuffle in parliament, but the question I busa say a kwan aye fa so aye the years are reshuffle the papa mu no o consult MDC constitution na otimu say no ma bia nkoyi. Abdallah, the highest decision making body in NDC enye council National Executive Council there be a functional executive council the National Executive Council a council. And ordinarily and I say the democracy footsteps here these things should have been discussed at the national functional executive level.
Yeah.
Now Osha dena ankoho. And I was maybe we say that the national executive council level and osanko here also so ankoho. Then the second one, third one will be maybe at the council of elders level. Osanko also so ankoho. The mu hwe mu na yekohu say a 3-man committee be which is alien to NDC democracy, because it is Johnson Esidun Ketia, who is a national chairman currently, the leader of the party as well, and then Yeni Ankasa, former propaganda secretary of NDC, and the Wabe general secretary. My good old friend Alka said there is no way a Muslim can be a president in Ghana here. Your friend Fifi Fiagbe Kweti Omona Akabumu and Omwankasa, the owner of the party currently. We say you're the leader of the party and you're the owner of the party, John Dramani Mahama. Ipami and Saina, just say Omatana ho, Ayo Made, so let's show some people where power lies. Now, Abdallah Ubdu Musabe say there is a problem between Haruna Idrisu. It's a problem between Haruna Idrisu and John Mahama and Nasir Ketia, and then Muntaka Mubarak and John Mahama and Nasir Ketia. Oh yes.
Any problem, sir?
Now say election omuko na no ade there was no way Muntaka supported Said Nketia. There was no way Haruna Idrisu supported Said Nketia. And so Nyamia Omadom part power na be do munsem. So they have to also show where power lies. And you know, Abdallah and no binino. Now Abdallah. Oh yeah.
Is that your suspicion?
That is the reality.
Because the entire maybe say suspicion statement ya General Secretary assign no any after that explanation both secretary any national chairman Eddie Manya omo amagana for ahu as to butaya eta eye na mo omutu ye nachi manya o kai nkan
no no ye krokro de John reasons are omo nyina de buy na krokro de John, and we'll get to that point tobo. The NDC Functional Executive Council comprises the leadership of Parliament. The NDC Functional Executive Council, the leadership of Parliament, the leader of the party in Parliament, the parliamentary leadership. In this case, the minority leader in the person of your friend is saying
Haruna
Idrisu,
former minority leader.
At the time, no, on a minority leader.
Next time it was or how with the process.
The process in which Omudi sir a the buyer.
No,
we are not talking about NDC, but we want to show how undemocratic the NDC are. And how a certain group of people are taught NDC Tiaka, and how 3 people have taken a decision and forcing it down the throat of about 5.3 million NDC supporters to swallow.
And it is binding.
It is not binding. We are not talking about it binding, but we are talking about the illegality of that decision. The illegality of that decision is what we are talking about. And Kaumuko Functional Executive Committee, and on which Emma Eddie communicate Eddie Bayer said this is what we are doing. Nobody, because Haruna Idrisu would have gotten the opportunity to be part of that particular meeting now. 2 other members of Parliament, the party's NDC constitution, will also be part aside Haruna Idrisu. What taking decision now? The entire NDC body. The leadership of Parliament and FEC and the country say we at the FEC level took that decision. The National Executive Committee failed to say that we took it at that level. The leaders, the Council of Elders are unaware, and then leadership of the Council of Elders, I say Obia Adjubreo, Obia Antonebo, we will know how to settle it. They couldn't say this is a collective decision taken by the party at the Functional Executive Committee level or as a National Executive
indirectly, the Council of Elders endorsed the decision.
Indirectly, they are also saying that they are not aware. It's an illegality, but
they are calling for calm.
They are calling for calm. Calling for calm is different from making it legal. It's illegal. That decision is illegal. That's the General Secretary met your colleague Omar Sanda on CTTV. Nobuzan said, "Did you consult John Dramani Mahama?" And I said, "Yes." Nobuzan said, "Did you say anything?" Wama answer. But the question we ask, consulting John Dramani Mahama in itself is also an illegality. Go and find out Article 24 of the NDC Constitution. Perhaps I can say they amended it after 2010. I don't know whether they've amended it again. But if you go and read the Article 24 now, the first one, I say, the president Otesono NDC near. He is the leader of the party.
Yeah.
Say the second one, so say, president now Otesono.
Yeah.
So onye the leader of the party. Now say, come on, say you are electing a new flag bearer. When you President Otesono be the president, name of the flag bearer no, be the leader of the party. I say. The third one, so say, if you need flag bearer, you need president, the leader of the party will be the chairman of the party. Me and say John Dramani Mama Yadiawu. So catch so a former president should be part of the Council of Elders by virtue of the fact that we're a former president.
So Samituasia, a new constitution will say consultation should be made with former president.
No.
But is there any provision in the constitution now, in this constitution which say consultation should be made to the leadership of parliament? Is there that provision?
There is.
Can you give me
a decision, such a decision, don't forget, Minya, the functional executive committee steers the affairs of the party. And so any decision that require that the leadership of the parliament should be changed, What am I saying?
Yeah.
By virtue of the fact that the leader of the party in parliament, which in this case is the minority leader, and other 2 MPs who are also members of the National Executive Committee, will be aware. So, in inference, say about discussing at the FEC level now, the minority leader will be aware that there will be changes.
And on that score, awareness in but not necessarily the mere leadership in parliament.
That is the point.
I don't think I don't think say per the leadership of NDC in parliament, NDC constitution requires say consultation should be made.
And
that is absent.
But the NDC's constitution, a decision cannot be taken of that magnitude. Changing the leadership of the parliament cannot be taken without the full discussion at the FEC level, at the functional executive level. And I'm a
30 seconds now.
So clearly,
Jackson,
it is not true that it was discussed at the FEC level. There's nothing of that nature. And then woman discussing at the National Executive Committee level and at the Council of Elders level, so nothing was done. So there comes an illegality of that certain level. An unconstitutional decision has been taken, an undemocratic decision has been taken by only 3 members. Now let's come to within me 30 seconds.
Take note of. You take note of very well. Jackson, decision here. Empanyinfo NDC empanyinfo HK we a member of the party saying that we receive we
Abdallah,
were you happy or not?
Mame nka say I am not happy say me o che time no wa frame aka chem say time no be che ba say o push time no me nua bebre e be wie no be do say make say time aso
David say onye nka say
o anu de minim say de
onye nka say meet you
na u peja won say ejira de wa anu peja say
no me hu nta ma make say I'm not even up to 10 minutes
Jackson meet you
ewie yen yen Council of Elders I think say no and say ewie na yenya the communique that penifo atena asem no so ye hwe how ye be move party ni forward part what man say on based on that directive and as a good party member and I'm obliged to adhere to that communique nti me mpese enka so ade enka ye obi kire e wo show yi so pa but once penifo me what party na party penifo e dey such a communique from that level abano me won e wo say meji na me som say me ntese nsem ni mu na say na me nuate a all ye no say o ye more Catholic than the Pope e na me wanwa no e na wo be ka che NDC for say ye democratic ye din no emfinfini a National Democratic Congress. So what must say it when we are talking of democracy yen and ye rebirth the fourth Republic of Ghana yen ye rebirth ye kasi ye ko emra People's Consultative Assembly near their formal constitution they be mra bisa so mo ba ya
there was no NDC
bisa say Ghana for can say by the time ana PNDC one Provincial Defense Council one e ho na ye drive ye historical antecedents e free ye ko kaji atum see ye we are going back to constitutional rule bisa people for so mo ba ya na wo ama enti na wo be ka say mo ye democratic chair internal democracy ni refi onko bisa doctor one of their revered scholars in their party, Dr. Atta Kennedy. Okay. Also, the MPP believe in democracy only as this on paper. Internally, they are not Democrat. They are never democratic. Yay! NDC be yay! Omo party ni mom, and Momutimo Kotwaba, and my Yendra Afoko. Ekoyino. Wabe ya to abet amano na ya sanso to abama ko be Japan na mo ko pamo mu free party office ye ka democracy wey parliament let me be very frank mpanifo see me and Kawasem we should tone down on it I wouldn't want to delve into it but
simple mpanifo is anta omo ha Ghana for pay information Jackson
me Abdallah
Jackson
Ghana as same way by and sabi na yera atano so wanya ne ba bi kota aka se dibu fi asem NDC na yeye fie mu yeye fie nhihye mu nsakraye na media na so mu ho yenye of late makato se MPP se wo mo ye Liverpool football club friend live omo UK memo ke from Liverpool they never work alone wo mo ni misem for nenam omo ni academia nenam omo ni civil society organization nenam. And to be there, all these organs will just get up and want to throw more light on it. But the MPP, you cabinet Japan, democratically elected general secretary, what is saying for party no? You mean say every position any elected, except that when you are elected, who engage in a practice that will undermine the fortunes of the party, then leadership will sit down. Apart from that. Say NDC party no obia owo elected position bia no will duly serve his term. Name appointed position there at any point in time yetimi reshuffle and this is one of the practices where NDC party. Say Yera Aruna Idrisu a very very respected politician across the divide. Yemu binu ye hwano we learn from him. We appreciate the service to the party. Baby see the Yaudi meba me manusi ebimuka Yera Muntaka Sewuba Ashanti Regional Yera Muntaka oh he is the soul of NDC in Kumasi. We have Ashanti Region and we have Greater Kumasi. He is the soul of NDC in Kumasi and to some extent Ubeka say decision you know they did a lot of consultation. You and I, we sitting here, nobody is privy to the consultation that were held. Obi anywhere wouldn't say consultation here, then a koha na koha, but Penifo party in Matnasi. And Timunya is some will be able to be more Catholic than the Pope. No one will chair NDC constitution. Well, Abraham PP. Court to Timijai, court of competent jurisdiction. Here, see a one institution that remain intact. One institution that remains intact is the judiciary. And the judiciary let me pass a verdict, not even a verdict, a granted bail. Under your laws, every criminal, every offense is bailable now. Now court a jai Gregoria Foko Amani bail. LPP government says, "Mempene." Yeah, democracy. I want democracy. I say, don't go there. Don't even come on this show and want to teach NDC how to do democracy.
Na me kan Yahudia Muntakane Haruna Ebedi. I wait there say me ye hwe we relative to party nkanko any
party nkanko no she any bi ni say we will do changes. Na say original ye call national elections see. Ebi mo democratically, ebi mo emraso. Oma say their term were not renewed. Their mandate were not renewed, but they served their term. And the process will say, baby, a appointment, and so the party may want to do some changes. It's allowed. No one penny for call master soon dear. Mean Casame will near fairway near fairway. Penny for say when the debt settle.
Okay.
We are all in this guy. Yen yaw mining. Yen to. Na mean the name baby. I want to NDC for a year me and it's and yes, I be mediating say Obi. The political anchor, Muntaka. The political anchor, Yera Haruna. People look up to him. People are phobic through him. In Tebeka say, oh, ampa, see. Now, so, see, they are no be near Jackas and in Tientwaba. We are doing ourselves. It's say, near MP before the minor could do it.
Honor me, Bisa say, Yaudine o Mumono, Ebema o Machita Fonso Akase. Some sabi quote unquote mapam yempanyimfo area yenso ye betiada moye menhwe and say amanfo bi esuma yisifo
omo su no
e bi suruma mo pa
omo su no ye gitum say a great concern entina mpanyimfo de aba say eno say wotie ramunta ka no kasa bibia ne kasa ne dimi na ne ton nyina wo fom a chese on de na de opa ne say mpanyimfo nya den enyina sutri. They were not they were not informed, so I don't know about and almost feel very embarrassed on that note. But in Pennyford say, a chance we mui, a yes in Casabebonina, baby or mine MPPD or mine Codono, yeah, no ukra first, no ukra 3 cities are no winner, pano cassia di coffee, and no ukra 3 cities none of Kumasia Botiswa, winner pano, and when you go there. Yeah, your cost school dining table at Naso Tenor. Yes, a government, however, the whole student of 20 students on a row, almost one table, echo dining hall, almost milk bako, almost opokuti bako, and when there was here, but the only minor do not move brain or minus, and when there was a dear media, so be random, you're not on 24 moons in Konya. Who knows? Said that Chibi, Reshuffle, party didn't Kunima be an Haruna with Akakanu when you're 20 years in parliament, right? Who knows? Say bia of leadership role as as deputy man as minority leader.
Yeah.
Bia no one day party ni ba power ni e ba be yi new speaker. Bia ni e be yi no.
Okay.
Bia ni other key roles so ye be mo serve based on the vast experience a wo anya. Enti manfo nya huye ni yanyi tumi no tumi ni na hia na we mo de odi o magia wurade nyame tumi ni na hia
Jackson I mesa ba hotiawa na ya call to the next topic but I Abdulhab now one issue to add but me can say
Jackson you see Jackson
yeah
so me democratica me busano me hwe ni ma o ni me fipa so I know he knows about Soweto declaration me boa doctor, your friend is saying, your man is Tenasi, John Sokorampo, John Sogu, a Democratic Party should have known that.
I will can't obey that.
Obed. Internal.
Obed, the end, say, Kufu, do you want
to? So drew.
Okay.
So drew.
But your own team is
a Democratic Party, the National Democratic Congress, in so drew. A leader of the party. It's now I'm sorry. I'm managing so good home. And he has forgotten. Just yesterday, they were kept coast. The Democratic Party had a Nipa Mako 16. I had declared unwanted. Ordinary internal election. If you believe in democracy and know that periodic election, a healthy Emma party.
Okay, youth election.
Yeah. Until you should even forget about that one. Now, meanwhile, the reasons are NDC for citing here as the reasons for. Say one more change Haruna Idrisu and Muntaka Mubarak. Almost say this election is about economics.
Yeah.
It's about infrastructure. It's about energy. Adabraka. When has election in this country not been about energy, infrastructure, and economics? That means election is about these things.
Yes, only satisfied with the reason.
No, they are not the election is about infrastructure, is about your friend saying energy, is about economics.
At this time around, particular attention is going to be given.
There is nothing of that nature. What I say, but let me also
last point.
Yeah. What do you say, Alban Kingsford Sumani Bangbe, LED NDC as a majority leader, or leading NDC as minority leader, and he has been in the driving seat in every election now. Wako.
So what's the point?
Either minority leader and as a majority leader.
What's the point?
He is not an economist. So this issue about because they are
say every election has its own dynamics.
They say the dynamics of every election are the same. The story has always been the same.
Are you sure?
It's about now election ban is not about economics.
I'm not talking about economics. I'm talking about the entire dynamics
the
of
dynamic
election.
will always be the same. We are going to talk about the same goal, the same stories. Stories that economy, infrastructure, energy. One thing I quoted NDC man constitution. I said it's Article 24, and I say but the other one so Article 26. And the honor make sure said that the lead. Article 26. The leader of the party in the members of parliament who are members of the National Executive Committee will be members of the Functional Executive Committee. That's right. And so it is now clear that an unconstitutional decision has been taken. Definitely won't be running away from it. Naminia, where they're not in this country, now we are now we are NDC 4. Now we are MPP 4 and not almost can't ever say
respect the time. Jackson, on person be show
and I have to respect the directive.
With that, and I have to move to
and if I want to go into nitty-gritties of this,